Welcome to the Mercury's live Google Hangout. We are here with Andrea Mowery of About 100%. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Okay, and we're here with Jimmy Ettele from Founding a Father. Both of those blogs can be found on our TownSquare on potsmerc.com. So today we're going to be talking about the Oscars, which were shown on TV last Sunday. And what I learned about the Oscar winners this year is that a lot of people are really emotionally attached to these actors and actresses. I found out just this Sunday that there is a venomous hatred towards actresses such as Anne Hathaway. And I didn't know this. I think I watched The Devil Wears Prada. I don't know. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, you haven't?
I have not.
I see it. I watch it every time it's on TV.
Do you really? I liked that movie. I thought it was good, and that's pretty much my entire Anne Hathaway catalog of information. So I was wondering if either of you shared that same hatred towards poor Anne Hathaway. Anybody?
I should at least say that I did not watch The Devil Wears Prada because I don't like Anne Hathaway. I like her movies, and I've seen other movies of hers. But I have heard that she's sort of reaching Gwyneth Paltrow type hatred. I'm not quite sure why. I haven't really picked that up, but I don't feel that way. I like her as an actress. I think she's a good actress.
I think that they're... Go ahead. I'm sorry, Andrea.
No, I just agree.
Oh. I think that a lot of times people kind of take maybe the characters that each of these people are playing and kind of personify them to real life, and then forget that they're actors doing a job. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong. I don't really understand why there's so much hatred. I mean, have you guys seen the Twitter feed, the Anne Hathaway's nipple Twitter feed?
No.
I got mentioned by him.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I happened to make mention of those nipples, and they shot me a mention back.
What was your tweet?
I think it had something to do with when Anne won the Oscar. I think it had something to do with making sure that they gave time for her nipples to reflect. I think it had something to do with that.
Was it really her nipples, or was it just her dress?
You know, I think the nipples took over, whether it was the dress or not. It just sort of... And within 10 minutes, there was an account up on Twitter, and people were talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that I almost wish that I had that idea, because it took off like crazy, the idea that I mean, I think it was just her dress, the way that her dress was kind of sewn in together, but it just kind of demonstrated the fact that there is so much hatred towards her. I've heard it seemed that she reminds everybody of those drama kids from high school and college that really just had that desire to be on TV, and she still has that desire, so people are kind of, I don't know, they're like, oh, you're famous now, so that you don't need to be this way, and now you need to be more genuine. Have you guys heard either? Have you heard about that? Or
I've
feel
heard
that
about
same?
that. I mean, I kind of feel the same way about her. She reminds me of, it's ugly that everyone throws slushes in their faces, She's a drama geek, so I think, but I don't think that takes away from her talent. I think she's an amazing actress. She's beautiful, and I think that might have a little bit to do with it. People hate other people who are too perfect. And I think the nipple thing is just something to make fun of her for. I think if Jennifer Lawrence or some other beloved actress had worn a similar dress, it probably wouldn't have gotten its own Twitter feed. But
I actually liked the dress.
I think that's a good point. I think if Jennifer Lawrence, looking at those two, from what I've just briefly seen of her attitude, she probably would have made mention that, they're of that fact. Like, she wouldn't have tried to, I'm not saying that Anne hid it, but maybe just brought it to the attention, like, hey, look what look at this. Like, that just seems like her attitude.
yeah.
For better or worse. I totally agree, Andrea, that you know, Anne seems like that drama geek, that kid who just, they were in it and in it and in it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think people, they see that and they see it for success and they just want to break that down.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what we see out of everyone. Sports stars,
Oh, yeah.
rock stars, everyone.
Hey, we're a cynical society. We want to see the real, gritty, underlying part of everybody, you know, whoever it is. And I think that she's just too perfect for people. I think that's her problem.
That's a terrible problem to have. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, it seems that Jennifer Lawrence is a media darling right now, and even after the infamous giving the finger to the photographer that she had during the Oscars, it seemed that that was okay. What do you guys think about that?
That doesn't bother me. I mean, that's something that I would do. I guess, you know, I give her a little bit of a pass for that. I mean, she's 22 years old. She's really young. She's going to make mistakes, and I think she doesn't take herself too seriously, which is something that we like to see in our celebrities. We like to see that they don't take themselves so seriously, because basically they are entertaining us.
Right.
So, you know, what's serious about that?
That's why I think people like Sandra Bullock so much. She's quirky. She seems like, hey, I could go have a drink with her. She seems like someone that would like live in your neighborhood. I think Jennifer Lawrence kind of gives off that same vibe. Like, hey, she's just a kid, you know. She's having fun, and she tripped down. You know, she tripped up the steps. Gave some dude the finger. She's laughing. It seems like she's enjoying the moment and understands that it's all entertainment. Whereas some of these other people, like Anne, kind of see it as, this is my craft and this is a job and this is, I take this so seriously, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But as we look at it, as people in society look at it, they want fun. They you know, your actors don't take it so seriously. I would think maybe the emotion.
Now,
right, and I think too, like just like with the TMZ and all the People magazines with, you know, beach bodies and stars without makeup and things like that. We want to look at stars who we relate to, who we look like every day, who look like us, who have a job to go every day, even though it might be glamorous. We want to be able to see that they live and breathe just like us.
but isn't that something of the allure that they are on a different platform than the rest of us? Also?
That's what I think initially draws us to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that they're on TV and they're movie stars and glamorous. But then as we get closer, okay, yeah, that's why we were drawn in at first. But now when Andrew said, look, you know, we just want, we want to see that normalness. We don't, even though we were drawn to your glamour, we don't want that anymore. We're a crazy society. I mean, we're nuts. We don't make sense. I didn't say it made sense, but that's kind of where I think people's heads start and then end, maybe.
Now, did either one of you see Silver Lining Playbook or Les Mis?
No.
No.
No, me either. So,
No. I saw Lincoln. Do you want to talk about Lincoln?
we can. I haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to come out on demand because.
Well, since me and Anne Hathaway's nipples are like this, I plan on taking them maybe to go see Silver Linings Playbook or Les Mis, or maybe both.
Okay. Now, I found a website that has some interesting 2013 Oscar trivia, and I thought that it would be fun to see if you knew any of the answers. I wrote down 2 questions, and I thought that maybe we could also discuss. The host, Seth Macfarlane, he received his first Oscar nomination this year. Do either one of you know for what category?
Original screenplay.
Andrea, do you have a guess?
No.
No, he was nominated for the best song for his song "Everybody Needs a Friend" from the movie Ted. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was nominated. No. Another interesting fact is Jennifer Lawrence is the youngest actress to be nominated 2 times for the Best Actress award. Do you know, either one of you know, for what film her first nomination happened? She was 20 years old when she was nominated. Do you?
Winter's Bone. Yeah. Winter's Bone.
That's correct.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, I never heard of that movie, and it was.
I would have never gotten that.
No.
You know, it's funny because I've only ever seen Jennifer Lawrence in The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I never saw Winter's Bone, but I remember her from the Oscars, because I watch the Oscars every year, and I remember her from the Oscars, and I was like, wow, who's that? How old is she? Is she 40? Is she 20? You know, like, she just is one of these people that is just so intriguing, I think.
Well, I guess finally we can talk about the host, Seth Macfarlane. So how did you guys feel he did this year?
I thought he was fine. In fact, it's funny you said that because as a very gratuitous plug, I just wrote something about his performance and comedy and humor, and I thought it was fine. I didn't think every joke was funny, but I don't think any host that hosts the Oscars or any kind of award show is always funny. They're always going to fall flat sometimes, but I thought he was funny sometimes and not funny other times, but I didn't have any problem with it.
I read a lot of scathing reviews about him and said that, you know, he was very amateurish. I don't watch the Oscars every single year, so I was just curious about what you guys thought. And Andrea, since you watch it every year, how did you feel he did in comparison to past judges?
I really liked him. I thought he had a really good presence. You know, he kept it moving. I mean, his jokes were fine. I wasn't offended by anything he said. You know, I thought he did great, and I was really excited that he's such a great singer. I don't watch The Family Guy. I didn't really know who he was before this. You know, before that he started, you know, with Oscar coverage and stuff. So I liked him. But I just read an article today that he's not going to do it again.
I wish he would have sang and danced more. I think that he's a good singer. He has 2 Grammy nominations. I mean, he's a talented individual. So I would have actually liked to see that more too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting. So since you just recently wrote about this topic, Jimmy, why don't you give us your website address, your blog address?
It is www.foundingafather.com.
Okay.
All one word. I just put it up this morning, actually.
Oh, good. All right. And Andrea, you want to give your blog a plug also?
Sure. It's www.about100%.com.
All right. Well, thanks, Jimmy and Andrea, for joining us. And thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time.